Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us, while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむぞまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのいむかのたちあなの、おどのあはぎはらに、みそぎ払いたもうときになりませる。払いどの神たちへもろもろのまがごと積みけがれを払いたまえ清めたまえとまおすことのよしを天津神国つかみやおよろずの神たちともに雨の淵駒の耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみもまおす弥勒大神守りたまえ先はえたまえ弥勒大神守りたまえ先はえたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先はえたまえ教えみよや主の神守りたまえ先はえたまえかんながらたまちあえませ。かんながらたまちあえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May your name is Sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama. Illness. The teachings that guide people to true health are paths of salvation ordained by God. Do not fear illness or hardships. Accept them as God's blessings, a way of purifying us of our accumulated spiritual clouds. Even though illness is healed through prayers, we still hold medical science in high esteem. The primary purpose of Johrei is not to effect physical healing. Johrei is an action that brings about spiritual fulfillment and true happiness on earth. I say this because sickness is a form of purification, and the real cause of sickness is clouds on the spiritual body, which are dispelled through that purification. Johrei is a way by which all the negative experiences of a person can be eliminated. In this sense, poverty and conflict are also manifestations of purification. However, the most serious of all purifications is illness, because it involves one's very life. Therefore, when the problem of disease is solved, other miseries such as poverty and conflict are automatically solved too. Since the solution of these miseries is essential for the attainment of true happiness, it needs to be clearly understood that the cause of all miseries is clouds on the spiritual body, and that the simplest and surest way to dispel clouds and attain true happiness is Johrei. Therefore, Johrei is not merely something to be used for the healing of physical illness.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you also for your daily prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This evening, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Fabia Aline Dourado. She's from the Manaus area in Amazonas, Brazil. Fabia had been a devoted member of our faith for 30 years, her life rooted deeply in spiritual practices and unwavering belief. But in April 2023, her faith would be tested in a way she never expected. It was a seemingly ordinary morning as Fabia prepared breakfast for her family. Amid the hustle and bustle, her 80-year-old son accidentally bumped into her arm, causing a container of hot water to spill directly onto him. Panic surged through her as she saw the severity of the burn. Without hesitation, she rushed him to the hospital, her heart pounding with fear and worry. At the hospital, they were referred to a surgeon who confirmed her worst fears. It was a second-degree burn. The doctors explained that her son would need a procedure to remove the damaged skin, followed by meticulous wound care. After the initial treatments and dressings, they returned home. Fabia, overwhelmed but determined, reached out to a minister from her church who advised her to ensure her son received ample Johrei. They visit the church where ministers and members gather to support them. Her son received over 3 hours of Johrei that day, and in the days that followed, he continued to receive an average of 10 Johrei sessions daily from both church members and family. Fabia, steadfast in her devotion, dedicated herself to Mitama Migaki, the practice of spiritual and physical purification through acts of service, at the church every day. Despite their efforts, the next day brought unsettling news. As the nurse changed his bandages, she warned that her son might be left with a permanent scar and even risk losing his left nipple. Though the words struck fear into Fabia's heart, she found solace in gratitude, thanking God the Meishu-sama that her son's face had been spared. Days turned into a week, and by the seventh day, something remarkable happened. The wound had almost completely healed, eliminating the need for further bandages. Her son was finally able to sleep peacefully again. They continued the Johrei sessions diligently, and as months passed, his recovery became nothing short of miraculous. By the seventh month, there was no trace of a scar, and he had not lost his nipple. His skin was smooth, his health fully restored, and he resumed his daily activities as if the accident had never occurred. November 2023, Fabio embarked on a pilgrimage to the Guarapiranga sacred grounds filled with gratitude. She went to thank God and Meishu-sama for the divine protection and the extraordinary healing her son had received. Today, her son shows no signs of ever having suffered a burn. Fabia remains committed to serving the divine work, dedicating her life to helping others experience similar miracles. A heart filled with gratitude, she continues her spiritual journey, ever thankful for the blessings she and her family have received. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this most beautiful faith experience. Wish you all a wonderful evening.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.